Well, it's true that nobody can out Pizza the Hut. Today, we're gonna outbox the pizza.
We're gonna out-hut the pizza.
No, we're not gonna nobody can out Pizza the Hut.
No, but you can out-hut the pizza.
But we're not making pizza.
But you can outbox the pizza?
Yeah, because we're using pizza boxes. The virus has left many people without the things that they normally are used to in life. For us, we're back in our trailer and we're using propane as a cooking method. We do have a propane stove, but our trailer was made in 1966, and much of the paint and internal workings are either soldered or are 100% lead. So it's not really a smart decision to try and use that oven. That got me thinking. We're in Arizona, our power comes from solar. What else can we do? How can we use an oven with the resources that we have? We're gonna try it. We're gonna try and make a solar oven out of these pizza boxes from Domino's that my friend James was so very kind to give us. It really helped him with his crippling Domino's addiction to get these out of the house. You can see there's some room in here, hopefully enough room to cook stuff in. And here we are, free pizza, yay, not a sponsor. We're gonna tuck in these little tabs here to kind of keep in as much heat as possible. I haven't decided yet, I might want to layer some duct tape on the outside here just to make a better seal. But we're going to start by cutting out here, and this is gonna be our little window, but it looks like this is big enough to cover pretty much the whole thing as long as I stay away about an inch from either side. So I'm gonna cut a square within that while excluding the top flap. I'm gonna leave the top flap open. I'm just gonna try and crease this a little bit here. This would be a lot easier if we had a table. This project's pretty cool because it's made out of entirely reclaimed / recycled materials. These pizza boxes are from James. This duct tape, as you can see, is from like 5 different rolls that we've acquired over the past few years. And the aluminum foil that we'll be using was left over by somebody that moved out of the dorms. The only thing that isn't recycled is the yam. Alright, so now that we have this together, you might get a better picture of what's actually going to go on. Plop this somewhere in full sunlight, lift it up, yam, close, and then not only will the sunlight hitting this whole box get trapped in here and be kind of a greenhouse, but you can angle this little flap right here and the sunlight will redirect in here so you can get more sunlight for your surface area, I guess you could say. But as we all know, we need better aesthetics than what things usually come with. You may think this is gross, but I think it's a little bit more sanitary than cooking on top of old grease and cheese stains. Which, I mean, that's what you get when you get pizza boxes. All right, we're outside. It is nearly 10 a.m. Air temperature is about 94 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 34 Celsius. We've got our rig weighed down with some rocks because it's kind of hot. So I'll measure this right now. It's 87 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 Celsius, so it's actually a little bit colder than the air, but the sun has not reached its full potential for today yet, but let's take these rocks off and we'll see what the temperature inside is, see if that's any different. Significantly different. The inside temperature is 132 degrees Fahrenheit or 56.1 degrees Celsius. So this is definitely working. My whole issue with this is that there's a certain point that things start cooking at. If you leave something outside at 80 degrees, is it gonna cook? Because if you have something at 50 degrees, it's not gonna cook. It doesn't work like that. If you need to cook something for 10 minutes at 400 degrees, you can't cook it for 20 minutes at 200 degrees, you know? But some things, it does work like that. So when does it work? It's just after 1. Air temperature is around 100 degrees in the sun. I rotated this as the sun's angle changed. Last clip it was there, and now she's all the way over there. Fast moving today. But anyway, let's check the external temperature of this. 157 degrees Fahrenheit. And then we'll check inside here. It's actually soft. It's softer now. Still not soft to the point where you would eat it, but it's certainly much, much softer. And internal temperature of the box is 123 degrees. The potato itself is 113 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 45 degrees Celsius. It's clear that we need some sort of thermal mass in here to actually hold the heat. I want to look at some sort of iteration of this that might be a shoebox or something full of rocks, because another issue that I'm encountering is that this continually blows down. And today is an especially windy day, so that's why that's happening, but it's still kind of annoying. And let's face it, pizza boxes are not really meant to be reused. So we'll look at some sort of iteration later on if I do happen to find a shoebox or some other box that we could use. But for now, we'll leave this guy here